What's your food? I'll keep it a buck 50. I'd say I love Mexican food. I really do. But I'm gonna put Persian food. Persian food goes to number one. Mexican food is up there, bro. Like Mexican food, I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. Like there's probably better food, right? But I think Mexican food is one of those foods you actually can't live without. It's just a cure to it's a cure to so many things. Like, right? Like if you get rid of Mexican food, I think we gotta get rid of alcohol, because without Mexican food, I'm telling you, bro, a hangover would be unbearable. If you get a hangover, bro, and you just have a nice meal, nice Mexican meal, bro, oof, a Tylenol, an Advil, an Alka-Seltzer, whatever the that is. Get some nice enchiladas, nice, taco on the side, some beans, oof. God damn, makes my heart thinking about it. I don't know. I'd say Persian food, Iranian food's just elite. It's absolutely delicious. I'm not talking about, Middle Eastern food. I'm not talking about, other Middle Eastern countries that neighbor Iran. I'm talking specifically Iranian food, right? Like it is something else. It is delicious. Every person I've ever showed them Iranian food to, from like my parents cooking, I haven't had one person be like, what the all of them were just batshit in love with it. It's really fucking good. Cause like, I think most countries, like in the Middle East, their foods, even ones that neighbor Iran or have like similar culture, right? Like a lot of, like, if you notice, they have stronger scents that are very different than like America, right? Like, so like sometimes like it's new and scary and weird. Iranian food is this like very like, it's like this very classy, easy transition into it. Cause there's nothing extreme or weird or like, I don't know. Does that make any sense? It's just very good overall. But yeah, Iranian food number one. After that, I don't know, man. After that, it would just be different dishes of different cultures and like different countries, right? Greek food is pretty close to Iranian food for the most part, right? I think back when they were, one country, they, back in Persia days, I think they just shared a lot of shit. Indian food's fucking good too, nice chicken curry, fucking phenomenal. Italian food, phenomenal. That's definitely a go-to for me. I love Italian food. Mexican food, A1. Chinese food, phenomenal. Sushi, Japanese, phenomenal. Korean, phenomenal. Like, I think each country like has a dish that I would put in like, it just tied for second place, right? Like each culture, each whatever right? Like, there's just so many good foods in the world, man. I don't know. But for me, Persian food's number one. Poutine. If you said Poutine, I'm going to keep it a buck. You can no longer make fun of Americans being backwards, okay? If we're talking about the scope of things in the world for food, and you're going to choose Poutine from Canada, I'll guess right now, you live in the bayou of fucking Canada, the backwoods. Tell your sister or wife hello. Probably the same thing. The fuck? Poutine is what you chose out of the entire world selection? My God. Bro, poutine is delicious. Listen, I haven't even tried poutine, right? It looks disgusting. I haven't tried it. I'm not gonna deny that you think it's great. It might be the best thing you've ever had. But if you're gonna choose poutine, right? Poutine as your number one like selection out of all the different foods and delicious delicacies across the world, I'm telling you right now, like your parents have kept you in a dungeon underneath your basement, shackled up next to your brother that has one eye, 3 arms, and 2 belly buttons. Do you understand? And if you don't get that joke, I'm talking Hills Have Eyes style. You don't get that one? I'm talking inbred incest. Never had poutine, but Liko, like you're so, like, man, you guys are so, listen, me not having poutine is not changing the factuality, if that's a word, of what I just said. Do you understand? What's a good example of an equivalent to America, something that America has, that Canada's poutine, right? Every Canadian I talk to says, yeah, poutine's good, but it's the best when you're drunk. If a food is at its best when you're drunk, you have to understand, like, that's not like, we're not like, have some class. Do you understand? Like, if I'm gonna do my role modeling of the day, okay, there is something that you eat with the boys, right? And there's something you eat at a dinner table with your family and your fucking wife's family. And if you're putting poutine on everyone's plate at a nice, like, a holiday dinner, I'm sorry, but you might as well put on the fucking camo and go crocodile hunting. You understand? Fuck it. Put on some Duck Dynasty in the back television too. What the fuck? Like, can you not understand that? Like, it's like, there's a time and place. Okay, what we're talking about isn't poutine or McDonald's or like, fucking taco stand that's delicious as hell on the corner of the bars, right? Like, we're talking about some classy shit. You understand? Like, come on, get with the program here. Bro, I'll get your ass to Montreal. I'll show you what real poutine looks like. Dr. Crack, man, you're really pissing me off. All of you guys are pissing me off. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Even Dr. Crack, like, oh man, Lico, Dr. Crack, all of you guys, listen, oh man, I'm genuinely getting triggered right now. Poutine could be the most delicious thing ever. It could be so fucking good. It could be heroin in my veins delicious. Do you understand? It still wouldn't equate to main dishes of different cultures. Do you understand? Like, can you understand? Can you understand the I'm just confused. Like, maybe I'm expecting, maybe this is one of those things that I assume is like common knowledge, like it's a logical thing, but like it's not. Maybe people just can't understand what I'm saying. Like, oh my gosh, it's the main dish of Quebec, by the way. Thank God I'm in BC. Holy shit. Listen, telling me that's the main dish of a fucking province in fucking Canada, right? Wherever the fuck Quebec is, the French lake, or whatever the fuck is that, Ontario, whatever the fuck it is, right? Listen, I can take you to the fucking America, and I can take you to some Floridian fucking city deep in the fucking goddamn bayous, and I could tell you, yeah, man, this is the main dish of fucking Miami, right? There's no credibility to that, okay? You understand? When it comes to, listen, do you want to know what America and Canada are? America and Canada are a country, they're countries made up of all the different cultures, all the different ethnicities, all the different countries, people put together as one. Do you understand? There isn't really a singular identity for like a culture, right? Like, so when you say this is the main dish, no, you're not understanding. Like this is where the disconnect is. Do you understand? Like, are you understanding this? Just apologize to Poutine? Fuck no. I'll be honest, Poutine has to apologize to me from how that looks. Have you ever fed your dog that new fucking Petco canned food that they promised makes your dog's fucking hide shinier, right? And then your dog throws it up. That's what Poutine looks like to me. Literally, that brown shit with the fucking liquid and some fucking, like, it just, like, I don't care how good it is. When Poutine looks the way it does, it has to apologize to me. You understand? I wanted to say, I am sorry for looking this way. Eat me now. I'll say, hey, apology accepted. Then I'll eat it. Do you understand? So don't give me this shit. I mean, I haven't tried poutine, so I can't really talk shit. I'm only talking shit from the way it looks, okay? And that's not fair. Let's be real. Most of the shit I get is from the way I look. So maybe I shouldn't be a hypocrite, you know? Maybe I should appreciate the insides of the food rather than the outsides, you know? Uber Eats poutine now. Listen, buddy. Listen. If I'm gonna try poutine, if it looks the way it looks, fresh from the fucking grill or whatever the fuck you make it, I am not gonna try it for my first time from an Uber Eats delivery, okay? That is not where it's gonna happen, okay, buddy? It is not gonna be the first time in an Uber Eats delivery. Like, I want you guys to think about why the world looks at North America and laughs at us, okay? I really want you for a second to, like, let's all of us put our egos aside and look at the rest of the world and why they laugh at North America as a whole, okay? You're sitting here and literally arguing your life. This is on your life. Like, you would die behind these arguments that gravy, cheese, fries are the best food. Do you understand how fucking embarrassing that is? I want you just for a moment to drop everything. Gravy, cheese, fries. I want you to think about that. Do you know how, like from a standpoint of class, okay? Ignore the flavor of it. From a standpoint of class, do you know how fucking embarrassing that is for all of us? I want you to actually think about that. Absolutely classless. Try poutine. Okay, I will try poutine for you guys, okay? But you're still not understanding my argument, okay? Even if it's delicious, it doesn't change what I've been saying. Like, that's what you're not understanding. I could literally pop a hard on while I'm eating poutine, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't change what I'm saying. England eats beans on toast. Yeah, that's why they lost the fucking final, right? That was their karma.